guys, SharkBlox here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Roblox Limiteds because the price of these Roblox Limiteds has increased a ton. I can't believe how expensive Roblox Limiteds have become. Even if you go on low to high on the Roblox website and take a look at some of these limited items, pretty much the cheapest one you can get is around 900 Robux, which is insane because if you think about it, only a few months ago, the cheapest Roblox Limited you could get was around 300. So it's pretty much tripled in price, and it's actually kind of crazy. Just starting off this video, we are on the 2018 Roblox website. We are on the limited section and we are on the price low to high. As you can see, limiteds back then in 2018 were fairly cheap. You know, you could pick up a limited for like 300 Robux. If you were lucky, maybe you could snipe one for 200. Jumping straight into 2019, again, we're on the collectibles and we're on low to high. We can see limiteds are pretty much the same price. They didn't really change much from 2018 to 2019. You know, you can snipe one for 200, maybe 100 if you're really lucky. And if you just want to buy an ordinary limited, you can pick one up for around 300/400 Robux. And it was pretty much the same throughout 2020 until it got to around November. Around November and December of 2020, the prices of these Roblox Limiteds started to go up in price crazy amounts. And many people were kind of surprised about this. People were expecting Roblox Limiteds to die down a bit because of the UGC items. Obviously, many people are buying UGC hats now, so Roblox Limiteds weren't exactly as high demand as they used to be. But it turns out that was not actually true. Roblox Limiteds are going up in price at insane amounts. I actually saw a tweet here about it from Roblox Trading News. They said inflation recently has seemed to happen to the top favorited limited items, such as mermaid faces, galaxy gazes, all of these other items as well, and more have inflated a ton. And as we can see by the screenshot, basically all of these limiteds that are shown have just gone up insane amounts in price. So I showed you guys what 2018, 2019 looked like. I would have showed you 2020, but I couldn't find any screenshots. And on the Wayback Machine, all of the limited prices from 2020 were corrupted. The web page was broken. But anyway, on 2021, I want to go to collectibles, all collectibles. I'm going to select low to high. You guys are not going to believe this. Look at the prices. 1,000 Robux, 1,800. Pretty much the cheapest limited you can get is around 827 Robux, and that's not cheap. That's almost $10. And if you think about it, only a few months ago and maybe a few years ago, Roblox Limiteds were around 300 Robux and you could pick them up very cheap. But now if you take a look at all of these limiteds, the prices are just insane. They have inflated so much and I honestly can't believe it. I actually asked one of my fans to buy a small limited because I was going to send him a limited item, and he said, "What small limited? They're already expensive." And when I checked out for myself, I suddenly realized, oh damn, Roblox Limiteds, they're not cheap anymore. Now, let's say you want to get into trading, but you don't exactly have enough Robux, or maybe you want to buy something that's going to be even more expensive in the future so you can resell it for a profit. Well, what I would recommend doing is going on low to high and just kind of looking through the items. Now, what I'd say is choose something that's fairly cheap. Obviously, you don't want to spend too much Robux, but also choose something that looks good. So, Cuddle Koala, I guess that looks pretty good. It's a classic. That's probably something that I would consider buying if I wanted a limited and I didn't exactly have much Robux. But what we're going to do is have a look through all of these items. I'm going to see if I find anything that's worth buying. PandaNet, that's pretty good, I guess. I mean, they're very expensive compared to what they used to be, but the price on that, not too bad. Ameri headphones, I could see some people liking that. I'd say probably choose something that looks good, because if it visually looks good or if it's a classic, then more people are going to be interested in trading it. Anyway, onto page 2, the sword pack, that looks very good. The only problem with that is there's many UGC ones that look better. Also, the price is very expensive. Let's see, have we got any other limiteds that look decent? The Shaggy, that's always a good one, but I can't believe the Shaggy is 1,000 Robux. People used to joke about the Shaggy and say when it would go limited, it would only be 1 Robux. Well, take a look at it now. It's literally over 1,000. 4,000. Is there anything that I would recommend buying? Actually, that's pretty good. The Sub-Zero ski specs. I could see this increasing in price over time. Also, the chill cap, I could see that becoming more expensive as well. Maybe the Star Player headphones, even though there are some good UGC headphones. I think that's what you've got to consider, right? Is there a UGC version of it? Does it look good? Is it fairly cheap? And if it ticks all those boxes, then you could probably get one that's like pretty good, to be fair. But let's just have a look. Actually, this item's quite good. Robling, got the old Roblox logo on there. I might actually buy that. That's not too bad. Also, 2007 items, just like the Target hat. I could see that becoming more popular in the future. Also, before you buy a limited, so you don't get scammed and you don't buy a projected item, what I would recommend doing is having a look at the price chart. As we can see, this used to be around 700, now it's gone up a bit, now it's over 1,000. So buying this at 1,400, that's not actually a good deal, because recently we can see that they sold for 1,300, so I'm probably going to pass on this one. How about the Target hat? Let's have a look at this. So this one is 1,127 and recently it sold for around 900. So again, this one gone up in price quite a bit. Probably not worth buying either. Probably my favorite way of getting deals on Roblox items is using websites just like Rollimon's. If you go to the deals section, you can see all of the limited items that are currently deals. Now keep in mind that some of these might be projected and some of them might not be worth it. So you have to look at the price chart. I always get people buying projected items and then they complain at me. They say it was my fault because they saw it in a video. Well, just look at the price chart and then you won't make the same mistake. Zombie head row, that right there, that's a pretty good deal. Bright Eyes Halloween leftovers, I could see that being a pretty good deal as well. And sailing hat, that's not too bad. And that's probably it for everything on this list. So we can see that this recently sold for around 3,000. So you know what, I'm going to buy that. If one of you guys want it, send me a trade for this item. Bright Eyes Halloween leftovers, we can see recently this sold for 4,500 and then 5,000, 4,200. So right now, this is actually a pretty good deal because as you can see, it sold for a lot more very recently. So we're going to buy this one. If you guys want to send me a trade for this, go ahead, send me a trade for it. Sailing hat as well. Right now, this is actually at a pretty good deal, as you can see by the price chart. Recently sold for around 2,000. So buying this would also be a pretty decent profit. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to cover a quick little video on this because the inflation of these Roblox limiteds is very interesting to me. I would have never expected this. If I knew this was going to happen, I probably would have bought more of my favorite limiteds, maybe to resell in the future. So that's always a good idea. If you see something that you like the look of and you think it looks pretty cool, you think maybe other people will want it, and if it's at a good price, go ahead and buy it. You can always sell it in the future and hopefully get more Robux. After Roblox not releasing any new limiteds in over a year, and also because of the release of the UGC items, I would have thought limiteds would have dropped in price quite a lot. But it turns out people are starting to enjoy trading. I guess it is kind of cool. You can join Trade Hangout, you can upgrade your items, you can trade with people. Obviously, there is a dark side to it. There is a lot of scamming, so make sure you guys are very careful. But there you go. If you guys enjoyed this video about the Roblox limiteds increasing in price, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.